Tishnare Pimpore, Como Sente Venturimiri, Kani Tantria. Oh wow. Before starting this video, I decided to clean my space. There was some crazy energy coming through, like as I was setting up this sacred spot, you know. This is my space in my house, and it's like, wow, what is going on? For reals. There is a lot happening right now. A lot of energy clearing, not just in my own home, but in people who are here to make waves of change. There may be, let me breathe. I just keep seeing these like blazing flames. Like, a lot of people probably don't realize that what's going on in California right now is completely the reversal of fate. It is, when I heard what was going on, I was like, it's hard. It's what happens, you know, in life. Like, first of all, it's awareness. You don't purchase land in a place that's on a fault line that has such crazy energy where it's not going to last for much longer. I mean, anybody who knows if you buy property there, eventually something's going to happen. I mean, that's been pretty common knowledge for a while now. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, when I lived in LA, it's hard not to feel it. There's a lot of dark energy at play. Not as bad as New Orleans, but it carries some heavy weight when it comes to the changeover, the transference of power. A lot of demons, a lot of angry energy. Like, someone was talking about it the other day. One of my favorite readers on YouTube was talking about this, the dark and the light. You know, the angels of the dark. You know, like the ones that are out for warfare. You know, like. A lot of this has to do with people who have undergone ascension and awakening to their high priestess status or high priest status, who are asking for justice for whatever may have happened in that location or with people they dealt with. And there is nothing wrong with that. Like, if they were done wrong as they've gone through their healing, they are owed justice. And I don't think you can say that, like, there's a lot of people in that area that did bad. I mean, that's just, well, it just gave me shivers just talking about it. It's just, we can't sit in that energy though for too long, because it's all about your perception and your own reality, because we create this reality. I'm doing a reading. And we have to just release and breathe through as this conspires, how this goes on, because there's going to be a lot of changes in the world, and we can't focus in on all of it. We just can't, or will not be able to create the reality that we desire for the new world. We have to focus on the now. You know, we have to focus. Yeah, it's like a huge tower happening. See this? That's a huge tower moment for a lot of people in that area. But the light will protect those who are not owed karma, who are totally doing a great job, and they're there. But it also brings about awareness. You just need to have awareness. That's part of this walk, is being aware of where you need to be and where you shouldn't be. Right then. It's interesting because before COVID, I almost got an apartment in New York, and my man and I, we found the place, we had the check ready, and boom, we were just like, no, we can't do it. We just can't. And we walked away that day. And the landlord was very angry. But then COVID hit, and all that stuff happened, right, in New York. And so we're like, whoa, we missed a huge, we just slipped right through. We avoided that completely. That was divinely guided. And then it took us down a trip that was like paranormal, extreme, which spurred our awakenings. That's why we're here now. I don't even know. I need to get my breathing right. Holy crap. Himbe ante shiande ione yesi umbe ande iore io. Bring us home now, bring us home to the stars. Home ande protect myself in all dimensional space and time. Every version of myself is protected in every reality, in every timeline, in every space that I exist within. I ask my Oversoul Mountain to give my self-guidance and to give my tribe guidance and to open up divinity and awareness for those who are feeling really confused right now, emotionally sensitive and stressed, so that we can be open to the abundance that is about to flow into our lives, because we have worked hard, we have fought our demons, we've integrated the shadows, we are on a continuous journey of love and guiding other people into the path who wish to come home. I have been doing a series called the Star Family series, and it is a series about individual channeling for individual souls. When I started this video today, I didn't really know if I was going to do that or not. I sense the need for balance and structure. It's just been, I just feel so, like my whole body is vibrating very strongly, and it's intense, you know? Yeah, I think I'll start off first with a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I had 2 downloads about 2 people, and I want to give these messages out. Lisa, Sue, sisters who are on different trajectories, timelines, and growth. Remember, you all are eternal. Nothing is worthy of any kind of fear. This is a lesson you both chose to experience. Focus and transmute your thoughts of each other and transmute it into a vision of future abundance, where you will eventually have renewal, returning to each other in a ceremonial vibe, where if you hold on to that vision of seeing your other half, your sister, other half wise, come back to you in a ceremonial, like joyous vibe, you need to focus on that, because it can, and it has already happened, because you both chose to experience this, this period of being apart from each other, of being on different timelines, on being different growths. And if one of you is farther ahead than the other, whether it be you, Lisa, or you, Sue, it's all going to be okay, because the portal will open up at the right time for either of you. You don't have to sit there and worry, about the other. A lot of people get scared and fearful of their family member not making it into the next phase or something. Like, this is a chosen journey. Like, we're all on different paths. But it's interesting because you chose to be apart from each other this time. I also wrote here, because of your focus, one of you is overly focused, who's on a higher path. I'm guessing the one that's watching the video is on a fast track of spirituality, and because you're focused on them not being with you and them being stuck, your energy light, your aura is being dimmed because of this. And this is your sign. This video is your sign, okay? That all is going to be well, and the above team has got it. They know, because you already planned this. You know, they're going to be fine. You know, they're going to make it on their own because that's what they chose to do. So don't worry about them, okay? And then my second message is to someone named Kaylee. Don't worry about the mess. It's an illusion coming from unwanted visitors. Thought forms, so what I'm saying is that these unwanted visitors are thought forms that have been created by you or someone in your vicinity. These thought forms can make a lot of noise, sometimes all the noise in your head, but they can't stop your intention for change. All right, they can't stop anything that you decide to move forward with that is against these negative beings or thought forms. All they can do is sit and watch, because thought forms are created usually from the astral realm. Okay, they tend to attach and cause a lot of problems. Okay, and people get confused about demons and whatnot. I mean, they also they're not demons necessarily. They're parasites that come from the astral. They're lower. See my coming from the astral now. I love when I have confirmation from fire. Fire is my thing. You guys probably didn't see it, but on my candle, I have a candelabra here, and right when I said parasites, the flame went like flew up. I am very talented with fire magic. It's kind of my thing. I've done a lot of like fire tornadoes from like my own like magic. It's like so yeah. Thought forms in this sense, I think, are parasitic to you, but they can't stop you. So if you have an intention, set it and go forward. All right. I also have a note, something about Doreen. Something about what did I write here? Oh, a brown dog. Doreen, something about a brown dog, message of love and assurance. I think Doreen might be someone related to you, maybe a mother figure, an aunt, coming through to let you know, oh, my body's vibrating. They don't want you to worry about the brown dog. Message of love and assurance. Or maybe they lost a dog. Oh, yeah. Brown dog. Faith. Something to do with this family dog, maybe, was a sign in your family of perseverance and faith. It was very, I don't know, it feels like almost like there was like an object. Even might have been just a picture. Something about like it being a token. Something maybe it was lost. Oh, was it lost in a fire? Something was a family relic. Something to do with the family lineage. Something was lost. Jeez. And this thing, I hate when these messages come through. This was something that belonged to someone you loved. And it was something, maybe all you had left of that person, because they're not with us now. Oh, you guys, you don't send one of your messages like this. Because, they're not, I think the person who's trying to tell you this is they don't want you to worry anymore, because it's like, don't worry about the mess of cleaning up, or like, people tend to, when they lose a loved one, get so fraught about material possessions. And Doreen is trying to tell you, Kaylee, that don't be bothered with it, because you have a lot to do in this life. She wants you to move forward. She doesn't want you sitting there worrying about like the things that are gone, because it's what makes you feel close to her, but you are already close to her. She's not gone. She's moved forward. She's back in the higher spirit world. We all come here and we put on these avatars and we play a role, and she wants you to know that if you keep holding on to this object that either was lost or destroyed or got misplaced, that you won't be able to focus on the mission you came here to do. Oh, I even drew you a sigil. Here you go. See, do you see that? Oh, I hate when the light's weird. If you can't see it, I'll try to post an image of it on my page so you can look at it closer. But It's almost like this is just showing me that, yeah, there's a photograph or some type of a picture that showed you maybe with her and a dog. That's kind of what I'm picking up too. Your heart is in pieces, man. It's all energy though. Maybe there's thought forms attached to this object. So I want you to not be so focused on that, and they don't want you focused on it either. Okay. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh. You need to change your way, man. You have a lot to do. They have so much faith in you. They have faith in you, and you're hiding your true self. A lot of us tend to put on masks, and we don't move forward, and we try to just wallow in our pain. And that's okay to wallow for a bit, you know, but you have to learn from that lesson. You have to like take the mask off, look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm going to make a change now. I'm going to change my thoughts, change my reality. And you can do that, all right? I'm here as your friend and your guide that you can do that. And anybody else who's watching this video, you can as well. This is a message that is important for a lot of people who've lost loved ones. You know, you have to seize that moment, seize it. Because if you don't, then you're doing yourself a disservice completely. You are stealing from yourself, your own light, your own possibilities. You know what I mean? So those are my 2 notes I wrote. So for Lisa, Sue, and Kaylee, you are loved, my friends. You are loved. I guess I'm doing a little mediumship today. What next? Carl. I'm hearing a voice named Carl. Okay. Let's see. Voice message. Voice message? Does somebody have a voice message they haven't listened to? You should probably check that out. Something of importance. Someone who's going to watch this video has a voicemail, and that message is of very, very strong importance. So please, please listen to it. And most likely it is at the time you're watching this video. All right? So it's fun. Okay. Reflection. Oh, wow. Reflection, guys. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going with this video today. I have this card here, and it's saying something about past energy. I'm seeing there's a lot of temples in this card here. It has a lady, and it has the star, and it has these big Greek, almost like Egyptian temples behind her. And ancestors. I'm hearing ancestors. So we have to take the time of reflection to listen to our ancestors. And you know, you're only going to really get those answers when you sit in silence with yourself. I mean, you can watch readers all you want all day long, channel messages in cards, but to be honest, the only one that's ever going to get you the answers is yourself, because your ancestors are sitting there waiting to be channeled by you. You know, a lot of us in this time right now are really, really gifted in divination and channeling and mediumship and seering and oracling, and if you can even say it like that, oracling. I'm oracling today. I'm searing today. I did have a message about what it means to be a true seer, a true prophet, a true oracle the other night. And it was really, really cool because it was different than anything I'd ever heard before. And I got that when I was doing my own meditation. So I began this series called the Star Family series, where I read messages for individuals. And what came through after my second reading was that we are a type of, the true oracles, the true prophets are a type. I'm not saying, I don't know. I feel like I'm a teacher, a shower of like what is possible. And when you are a true co-creator, you step into that power of creating your own reality. You step into a power of pathfinding. Someone used that word the other day. I was listening to somebody. Pathfinding. We have the ability, you and I, whoever's watching this, your high level frequency vibration. If you do not resonate with me, it means I make you very uncomfortable. I make you uncomfortable, okay? I am very galactic. I am really more and I am human. I just am. I've seen a lot of my past lives, and I don't really want to get into that right now, but what I do want to say is that we have come here to change different timelines, to move things forward, and to prove how much we can create our own reality and change the lives of other people as well that are in our vicinity. And one of the ways we can do that, my guides told me, is that when we do readings or we decide to create, the messages that are coming through are from the Akashic records. They're coming through from the potentiality of people. So when I do a reading for an individual right now, this person may or may not be there yet. They may be on that path. It's in their potentiality to do something, to create something, to be something. And when I do a reading and I key into that record, that Akashic record of that person, it starts the pathway opening up, all right, for them to key in and listen in to a potential reality, maybe even their highest potential that they could become. So in a way, when I do that information, I give it out, that person may not be there yet, but they might in the future. So when I do a reading, that becomes a prophetic message, okay? That becomes something that comes before the event. You hear what I'm saying? You become a seer then. You are seering, you are prophesizing something that could be or hasn't happened yet in this timeline or multiple timelines, okay? This is potentiality. This is the unlimited possibilities that I'm reaching into the Akashic record that my guides are telling me about. So that makes you a prophet, and then you become a true prophet when these things start to happen. These people start to find their path, and they're like, oh my God, there's this one reader who talked about this like a year or two ago, and now this person developed this thing, or this person did that, and it happens to be the same name, the same, product, blah, blah, blah. And then you are a true prophet. And that's because we have the ability to tap into the Akashic record of the highest possibility of different individuals. Well, that's cool. Isn't that cool, guys? So that's what it means to be a true prophet. You are basically telling the things that might happen. And then if it's proved right, and that person becomes the person they're meant to become, if they go along that line and they are on their true path, which is what makes me a pathfinder, I guess, that means that I'm a true prophet. Isn't that dope? So there's a lot of us out there right now who are about to do this very same thing, which is very cool. So don't be afraid to dabble in the individual reading pathway, because it might make you in the end very rich and very profitable and very gifted. And I hope if you get highly, 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 highly abundant, you are giving back to the world, because most likely you want to heal the world like I want to heal the world. So, or else you probably won't hear the right information. That's fun. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I vibe with a certain group of people, like I know what is possible. I've seen a lot of impossible things. And that's the one thing I love. I love about magic and creation, is that as a co-creator, we have the ability to create possibilities, not only for ourselves, but for other people. All right, so let's move forward. Should we move forward? Let me do another ringing. Okay, let's play around with these. I love this deck. Let's play around with the different roles that we have come to play. The captain, taking command and teamwork. We're gonna do some great teamwork together, it seems like. And also the vengeance. Yeah, overcoming slight's a choice. There's a lot of you guys that really don't believe in yourselves. You do not believe in playing with your imagination and believing that your imagination is in fact real. Well, that's the thing they didn't tell you in school, is that your imagination is what makes you powerful. When you believe in the impossible, is in fact possible. So do not let that drag you down. Okay, start believing in your gifts. Believe that you are a captain and that you are about to do remarkable things in the world. So I guess now I'm talking to my A team, all right? My tribe who's ready to shake things up. Let's set some stuff on fire. Let's clear the path. Let's make it bold, positive, and a new path. Many new paths I'm hearing. I'm hearing many. Good. Rainbow tribe. I want my rainbow tribe. The pilgrim. Yeah, so this is a lantern on this card, and opportunities and growth. So when you decide to take command of your own mind and what you believe in, you will start to dabble in different things. Dabble. Like crystals, divination, and you will become to grow and to see yourself like blossom. You know, just take a risk, man. This is a time of risk. I'm telling you, this is a time of just not giving a crap and just like being like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it, and do not stop looking at other people. I had to learn this too. You cannot compare yourself because you are a totally new and totally different vibration. You are not like the rest. You're not meant here to blend in. You're meant to fucking like blaze a trail. Like, you know, you will walk through crowds and a fire will erupt. You know what I mean? Like, be careful with your thoughts, because any type of vengeance that you might have, or like wanting to make things set right, can indeed happen. I mean, this whole light and dark angels things is very real. Like, if you're of a high enough status as a priestess or a priest, your very thoughts alone will shift reality. And those angels of yours, they're powerful. They're ready to take command. If you say something, they're like, okay, team, we're going. Like, I don't want you to think that you don't have like a legion of fucking angels around you. Like, we are not of the same vibration, okay? We have massive legions of angels, okay? And I hate to say it, even shadows and demons, like, they look up to us, man. They're like, these people have power and they understand it. See the priest, see this? Perseverance and faith. Some of you are not feeling like you are worthy to hold such power. And if you continue down that path, I'm hearing you will become like the rest. Who wants to be like that? You want to be part of the change, don't you? I really hope so. Don't lean into those thoughts, man. Please don't lean into those thoughts. Yeah, this is when things come in reverse for me, this is either shadows that we have yet to deal with, or things that have not happened yet, or they're the possibility. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to be in reverse. Sometimes it can mean like, these are your possibilities, right? So I've got here the puppeteer, explanations and apologies, and I have the sentinel, determination and certainty. So, okay. So you're at a place right now where you want some answers. You want to know if this stuff you're thinking in your head is indeed truth, all right? And I'm gonna let you know now, most of the time you're not gonna get an answer, like a true, like verbatim, like you're correct or you're not correct. Like, as a high seer, as a high being of frequency that is unlike the rest, you just have to you have to go in and trust your intuition. Do readings for yourself. Practice doing readings for yourself, and you'll just start to hear things. You'll hear voices. You're not crazy. Okay, not crazy. You will just hear things. You will develop. I think is it clairaudience. You'll hear things, and you can trust it, and it will be validated in other ways to you. And then with the sentinel, you need to not give up on training. You need to not give up on your path. You're always going to be a warrior in training, okay? You're never not going to be training. If you watch any movie with warriors, they're constantly training. Even when there's no war, they're training. Because you never know what's going to happen. Yeah, I literally just pulled warrior. And I love this. I just pulled warrior, and it says perfectionism, and it also means burnout. Burnout. Foundations community. Yeah, so you're feeling probably like, when is it going to ever end? This constant training and lessons and releasing and moving forward, like it's just one training session after the next. And you know what? It might feel exhausting and you might feel burnt out, but in the end, you're gonna have to find what gives you a spark, what pushes you forward and helps you to keep creating and exploring, because you are part of a huge community of founders, a foundation for the future. You are part of that community. You are very, very needed. Very needed now. Like whenever I say you are needed, I always think of Dolores Cannon. I feel like I channeled her a lot. the something is needed now. We are very needed in the 3 waves of volunteers are needed. You are needed. This is going on as I speak in multiple timelines, multiple dimensions. And these timelines are in the middle of a convergence where the people who've been training as hard, battle ready warriors are coming into the convergence to form a huge community. And what's needed right now, thanks Dolores, what's needed is for these warriors to believe in themselves and to start talking and reaching out and listening. Because when they do that, they will find the community that is being built. A lot of people right now, a lot of our tribe is in hiding. We are like, have this mask on, and we have to start moving forward. We have to start making connections. We have to start talking to others. We have to reach out. We have to start like saying a code word like, I'm the tribe, or like, I don't know, there needs to be a code word that we say to other people to see if they're part of the tribe. Like, I don't know, I heard something about some name called the New Earthers, and at first I laughed. I thought it was really funny, but now that I think about it, if all it takes is saying, are you a New Earther, to gain a connection, hell, I'll do it. I'll be like, I'm a New Earther, yo. Like, I mean, where's my tribe? We got to start speaking out to find each other. So the divine and the universe can help us merge. We have to merge together so we can start building this community, this temple. There has to be a new temple built. I'm literally seeing a temple right now, like in my mind, like this beautiful temple. Oh, it's a beautiful temple. It looks like I had this vision on my land a few years ago when I was having a lot of paranormal experiences of this temple of knowledge, like almost like a new library of Alexandria. And it was beautiful. And I think one of them is meant to be built on my land. I'll say that right now. If I start to build it, will you come? Because I want it to be there. I saw a pyramid on my land. My man and I both did. We saw it, and we had many signs from UAPs and different crafts and different things. And like, if that's all my land is meant to be, then so be it. I mean, better than nothing being there right now. It's just kind of like, we didn't really do much on the land because we were just constantly surrounded by paranormal activity, just wild events, wild stuff. Which I've been told I need to write a book. So, the shepherd, yes. The mask again. Here it is again, back out. The thief is back out again. Seizing the moment. The chiromancer, which is delivering news and collaboration. I'm just being total confirmation. New projects and learning, the acolyte, but they're all most of these are in reverse because they have not yet happened. We have to move. We have to step forward so that change can begin. We can't hide anymore, guys. We cannot hide. We have to reach out. And if you have to say, I'm a New Earther, then fucking do it. I don't know, for me, that's, I'm a New Earther. I'm not making fun of it. No, I am a little bit, but I'm also, I want to be like, I'm a golden one. Are you a golden one? Do you have a big crystal? Like, you guys checked out this massive selenite I found? I just want us to be like, do you got a big selenite log? I'm part of the selenite log tribe. I don't know. Oh. Wow, yeah. A lot of us feel like we're in the fucking dragon's lair. I swear to God. Like, we're just stuck. We are so stuck in this, like, this prison of the mind. We just feel like we're alone, you know, but you know what, slow and steady wins the race, man. But I also feel like what's coming out is like, because it's in reverse a little bit, you need to start moving faster, actually. You need to start showing up. Doing whatever you can to get your voice out there so we can find each other. We have to have a convergence of each other. Storm fields. Oh, okay. I wonder if anybody else out there is like me, who was a part of the team to, this is a crazy story, but during the massive hurricane in Florida, I was singing tonal frequencies and had a lot of synchronistic things happen where when it went through Orlando, it was quiet, there was no wind, and as soon as I started doing this frequency tone, singing, the winds just died. And we weren't in the eye of the storm at all. And then some crazy stuff happened that I can't really talk about on YouTube, but relating to some powerful people. And oh man, it's crazy. Yeah, and I remember seeing a macabre. I did a painting. I tend to do prophetic painting, and this painting completely foretold the hurricane and the path of the hurricane and what would happen, and it did exactly what I thought was going to happen. Really interesting. Really interesting. Yeah, we're about to go into our field of dreams. Like, we got to get out. I think we're meeting in the dream world, a lot of us, and so maybe not all of us are aware of this. I definitely met some people in my dreams last night that I'm meant to meet up with in the real world. I'm having difficulty myself with lucid dreaming. I've been talking to my guides about what I can do to fix that, because I remember them clear as day, but when I'm in my dream, I have trouble controlling my dreams, controlling what happens. So I'm just kind of like a bystander watching. I feel like I'm a little bit like when people have sleep hypnosis. I'm like that in my dream state. Like, I know I'm dreaming, but I can't do anything. I can't control anything. It's really interesting. You might feel like you're at rock bottom, that there's a wall in front of you right now, and you know that you're undergoing change, but you're not fully letting yourself do it. You're not letting yourself be gifted with the gifts that you have inside of you. And I want you to know that you should be open to that, because if you don't, then you're just not really moving, you know? And I think you deserve to move. That's what I believe. Because if you're like me, you have a lot of big dreams. And your dream doesn't involve just you, because that's no fun. Who wants to be alone at the top? I definitely don't. That's horrible. Yeah, the best dreams are made of communities, or people who have the same dreams. Oh, it's so magical. It's so magical. Okay, I'm not feeling these cards. These ones I'm not. Okay, so I'm going to pull out my favorites. One of my favorites that I've gotten a lot of hidden secret messages from, and that is my Golden Dawn Tarot. This card deck has shown me some deep stuff about the universe, especially relating to my tattoo on my face. It told me some deep stuff. Let me do a little clearing on these, because it's been a minute since I've done that. Ding, 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 ding. Bless us now as we open up this ancient card deck to help us see some secrets about ourselves, maybe. My kitties. What's going on, guys? Stop it now. Nida. Timo Teshnia, Tekini, Tepumbareshi. Porter, Beshnida, Bemo Pare. Open the doorway for knowledge to come through, please. Maybe for knowledge to pass through to my friends that need help in this crazy Is it telling me we're on? Oh, wow. Okay. It's never a good thing when your cats are growling. But then again, my little kitty over here, her name's Orion, which is funny. And she is a force to be reckoned with. She does not like other cats, I'll tell you that right now, especially Porter, who loves her. But he can be kind of a little bozo. Big bozo. Porter! Hey! Come here. Come here, buddy. Okay, we have number 8, short and force. We have, oh wow, right away, the Hierophant. Okay, guys, but it's in reverse. Number 5. We have oppression in reverse, the 10 of Wands. And we have the 7 of Swords, unstable effort. So yeah, this is exactly the same thing as I was talking about. You aren't feeling abundant because you're alone, right? You're literally a high ascended being who is alone. You feel very alone where you are. You feel upside down literally because you are. You feel like you're just doing this alone, and you feel oppressed from like your shadow work and all the crap you've been through, and just it's tiring. It's fucking tiring, you know. But you know, the abundance is gonna come when you decide to let yourself be put out there to be seen, so we can come into a convergence. Because with you're gonna be unstable. I'm seeing a lot of actually a lot of energy vampires and a lot of energetic swords surrounding our tribe. And the thing is, at the same time, I'm seeing this, you know, I have the circle here. The circle is our aura or our halo, okay? It goes beyond our bodies. And when you reach a high certain frequency, it expands far, okay? And this unstable effort that you are feeling like you're like wobbling around in like jello, anything that's coming up against you is just, it's in your mind. I've had this message come through before. It's interesting because in the short and force card in reverse, and then the 7, so these are both swords cards, right? 7 and 8 of swords, right? The 8 of swords is in reverse and the 7s is not. This one is an unstable effort, and then this one is short and force. So what I'm getting from this is that whatever things have been up against you, they can't do anything because of the frequency you hold. And then this effort that you feel that you're walking, you know, this daily grind you're in of spirituality and trying to move towards your purpose, it's unstable because maybe your home or your environment feels unstable. And it might be because of the energy of certain items in your home. I had to do that recently. I had to get rid of a lot of things. They had old energy. And some things can be renewed. You can clear the energy of certain items. But when they're super old, it's difficult. Especially mirrors. Like, honestly, I've cleared old mirrors before, but it takes so much work that just throw them out. I actually went through a phase recently where I just took down all my mirrors. Because the eyes that we're looking in were just, it was intense. And I was able to sigil many of my windows and my mirrors. I have one mirror, 2 mirrors in my house now, 3. But I had a lot of mirrors that I didn't realize were like open. So be very wary of the mirrors in your home, because that could causing you a lot of anxiety. Because I hate to say it, but like, we're being the people that are high vibrations are definitely being watched. We are 120% being watched. And it's not just in the normal ways, guys. It's like TVs, it's in frequencies, it's in, there's a thing called, there's like part of the government, it's like, what is it called? I learned about this recently because the signal reduction teams. Okay, signal reduction teams are the teams that watch people that have powers, okay? And they're kind of like, almost like on a list, you know what I mean? The King of Swords, yeah. They're worried, these groups are worried about what you're going to say, what you're going to create, and what you're going to do. Because of the power you hold. Strength on the bottom See, this is a very taboo topic to be talking about. But because I've dealt with it firsthand with these surveillance teams and being watched, sometimes I people just like, my man and I have like literally started to walk up to these people in cars, and they just end up like freaking out, driving away. I feel like they're definitely more scared of us. When you've seen like motherships with your own eyes, and you've seen what happens after you see a mothership with your own eyes, you start to realize how real this stuff is. The stuff they're talking about in courts about UAPs and disclosure, it is like beyond what anybody understands. Like it is like a sci-fi movie. Like my life has been a sci-fi movie, 110%. Freaking sci-fi. Star Trek was created based on a channeler. Stuff is real. I cannot kid you. Yeah, abundance. Look at that 3 of Cups. Abundance, guys. Don't be afraid anymore. Like, even if you're being watched, it's just take pride in it. Be like, oh shit, I'm a badass. You know, I've seen some stuff. I mean, but they can't do anything now. Like, there was a time, I'm not gonna lie, there was a time where we were meant to be in hiding because we had to be. It was a changing of the guards, a changing of the universe, the energies, and now we are moving forward. Here it is again. Oh no, it's not again, but it's another king. It's like, how many kings are going to come out in this reading? The King of Cups, okay? Like, it's like, these are people that are very interested in our emotions. I don't know why I'm talking about a group now. Like, I don't even know where that came from. I'm just channeling information. Like, they are very interested in the abilities and the emotions we hold and how those emotions and energy can transmute and create things out of nothing. Like, it literally creates gold. We literally are alchemists. We are powerful, powerful magicians. We are the power. Like, we are the future of creation. We are creators. I had a life, a memory about creating a world. You know, like, we are creators, you know. The Queen of Wands, look at that. Queen of Wands just came out now. Like, power, fire, magic. Fire, 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 creation. Women have the womb. We are the embodiment of creation. So if you're a woman in this life and as an avatar, be proud of that, okay? Because we stand silently behind our divine counterparts, and we push our creativity into them as generators, and they generate from our womb energy. That is so beautiful. Like, we are here to create change. The Ace of Pentacles. Create change. We are meant to create. So be proud that you have a womb. There's a lot happening right now with this movement of like changing your like sexuality. Like, I get that maybe you had many lives that you wanted to be a man again. You've been a man, you tune more into that sexuality. But it's our job as high energy and people who are ancient coming into the earth right now to understand the importance of both of those energies. And if you're born a woman, you chose to be a woman in this life so that you could use that energy to create. And then use your divine counterpart to then create literally wealth. See, the Queen of Pentacles, you know, the tarot is about you learning all the lessons of all the things and becoming the main arcana. Like, when you start to embody masculinity, femininity, and create and have balance in your shadows and in the darkness. Because someone was telling me the other day that I am literally a dark mage. Like, that is because I have control of my shadows. I understand it, and I've integrated a lot of the darkness within me so that I can create magic. And when you are the Queen of Pentacles, you hold a womb, and that womb then creates abundance, and that abundance comes in the masculine energy. See these two? I have two queens down. It's interesting that I have two kings and two queens out here, because we use our divine counterpart to manifest through. It's like we need the other to create this beautiful field of balancedness between our two sexual energies. But then we also learn to have both of those energies within our field. So imagine if a divine man and divine woman to get together, and they both have balanced their masculine and their femininity, and they come together and they start to create. That is fucking crazy scary for the other people who know of this magic, who are aware of the power that will create in just the utilization of their imagination and belief in this, especially if they know it. If you know about this ancient knowledge, they will be watching you. They will be watching you. And let them watch. Because you have not been stopped yet, and you are not going to be stopped. You are holding pure knowledge about truth. In the Ace of Swords, you have mastered information. And I don't like using the word mastering, but when it comes to information and knowledge and what it means to hold knowledge, if you can master the understanding to a degree of how knowledge is utilized, then you can be a master of knowledge, but you'll still be learning. So you'll never be a master of all knowledge, but you'll be a master of how knowledge is used. You know what I'm saying? And in that comes judgment, because when you understand the purity of knowledge and its impact on other people in the world, then you are literally, your tongue creates judgment. It creates power. It creates force. Literally wind force. Like what I see in this card right now, like as it's reversed, it's literally like all the elements converging. Oh, look at this, guys. This is cool. Can you not? Look at this card. Okay, see that? Can you see this? I want you to, if you don't, dang it. Okay, what I'm showing you right now is crazy. It looks like a man in the middle, right, at a podium. And on one side is this man, like almost like the old regime. And he's pissed, he's got a fire coming around him, like, and then on the other side you have this man and woman. Everybody's naked in this, all right? I probably shouldn't have showed that. Everyone's naked. And like the man and the woman on one side is literally like got this white, bluish light around them. And they're at like judgment, like they're at like some type of this like shifting of the light. Like this is the old regime with the masculine ruling, and now it's the man and the woman coming together in balance. And they're literally at court with this old regime. And then there's like this guy at the podium has the eagle, and he's got his hands open, and he's the eagle's like his energy around him is an eagle. Oh, I get such great messages from these cards and my guides. Like, and then the angel with the trumpet is like, let it be, new era. Like, this is what I'm talking about, the man and the woman, what they're meant to do for creation, the true balance of the elements, you know. And the trumpet is being blown on the fiery man on the left. How interesting. Wow. And the eagle is facing the man and the woman. That is so cool. Wow. The cross flags is pointed towards the women and the trumpet towards the men. The man standing alone. Dang. Judgment. New world is coming. No more of the unbalanced energy. It's not going to be that way anymore. Wow. I like the pentacles. She's the ram in it too. Oh, I really love when that happens. Material work, see? When the material works is going to come when you're in your divine union. And if you haven't found your divine union yet, you will. You just got, it's all divine timing. Most likely when the convergence of people of the team comes, you're going to find them within that group. You know, I was just, my plan, my destiny was to meet my divine man in my partnership, and then we go on this crazy paranormal journey together as we awaken together. That was just part of us, the thing that we chose to do so that we could lead others and teach them about this information. Yeah, and you'll be going through transformation with the death card. Death and transformation, balancing the 4 cups. Prince of Wands. So we got the Chariot coming in. The Prince of Wands is on a chariot in this image. And as we move forward, the Fool comes out in reverse. So like, oh, So you might be feeling, I think a lot of us have gone through this on our journey, but like the initiates who are meant to be initiated with this knowledge, I feel like right now, like if you're watching this video, you're like probably turning on your own head. Like that's what it feels like. If you didn't understand this information about the women in the womb knowledge, and it should be pretty simple, right? Because women give birth to children, but it's like ancient hidden knowledge that has been kept from us about how it's literally creation of life, right? Of course, the womb has the power to create anything. Like we create life. We're like the example of like the universe being born, but we're in human form, right? So you're probably like turning your head when you realize that like the woman stands behind the divine man who's the generator. The woman is like the projector, right? The information, the believer, the vision, and then the man in union with us, we push this creation energy in him through like, maybe there's many ways, like tantric sex and different like ways we come together in union. They gather the energy and then they create it and it forms. Like it's literally true manifestation, like that. Like that is how manifestation truly is created, is through this divine union of the two people working together in true balance. It's like anything can happen when you're together and you're operating in that perfect balance. And it all stems from the simple knowledge of like the womb and how much we have messed around with the womb, like with a lot of things going wrong with women. Too much control of the womb, and it's all done to fuck us up. Like it's done to like hurt the womb, the magic that is created in the womb. Like why is it that such simple knowledge about magic has been hidden? Like when I realized that the womb literally is in everything historical and like esoteric, and it's so simple, right? Like yet nobody knows like the power that it holds. Like obviously if it can create a life form, it's powerful. Yet they want us to like be what's the word? There's a lot of talk going on with COVID. I think it is true, from my research anyways, with trying to take away the ability to have children. They want to like null our magic. They want to null creation. Control magic. Oh my god, they want to control magic. It's just so messed up. They want to control your ability to be magical as fuck. And that's why birth control is created. That's what all these things were created, to mess with the flow. Why moon magic is so scary, because people are more powerful when they do moon magic, and especially if you're a woman. So we all really need to come together as women and like get together and have womb healing. And I really want that for myself. Like I have a terrible periods in my entire life, and I know that I've had some terrible magic done against my childhood and my womb, and it's not okay. And I'm telling you right now that judgment on those practitioners and those people who have tried to harm my womb. And you should just start saying judgment, okay, out loud. If you're a high vibrational being and you've been through a lot of shadow work, and you're at a frequency where you can like see right through the bullshit. If you see bullshit around you, just say judgment. And your angels are like ready. They're like armed and ready. They're waiting for you to speak. Speak it. Judgment. Justice. On AYZ. And sometimes all you have to say is judgment and justice. Like judgment. And they know what you're, because they're like tuned into you like psychically. Like they know what you're thinking about. And that's all they're waiting for. So you need to have belief in your ability to call judgment on things that are not morally okay. Especially anything fucking with our wombs. They're not. Judgment. It feels good. It feels good too sometimes, just speak it. Judgment. Judgment on the wrongs done to us. Judgment. Yeah, I like the 4 cups. Blended pleasure, man. It's like we have to be balanced. And then we get earned success when we're balanced. Like we deserve it, gang. We deserve judgment and justice because we have worked hard. We have worked so hard at what we do, you know? Like, we are here to heal. And, you know, when you call judgment, you get the tower. You know, no more judgment on you. You've worked through your bullshit. You know, the tower, you become a walking tower. So people can see what you've become. And through that, you become harmonious. And the change is harmonious. And the people that have tower moments, they become harmonious. They start their awakening journey towards beauty and love. And they work on their shadows and they get victory. You're going to have victory. Victory for everything you've been through. Oh, literally just landed on my tea light fire. Victory! Bah. Victory. The fire goes out, you know? And I want to say something else before I end this video because I could talk forever. These judgments that are happening in California, one thing that they don't want the groups out there that know about us spiritual warriors, who know about our powers, they don't want us to come together and meditate and believe in our powers of spoken and thoughts that are thought. The power of our thoughts and the powers of the thoughts that are spoken. If we were all to understand our power in manifestation and belief, and we all sat in silence together and believed for rain to come into that region, I want you to understand the power you hold, not only for your own reality, but for others too. If we were to come together and think and speak out loud, rain is going to fall on the blessed, the ones who do not need to be harmed. If that fire, even the ones that had karma, if we actually believed in the goodness of others, like even if they deserve it, you know, like if we didn't want any more harm coming to the animals, for instance, and we just sat and all of us knew that we could create rainfall right now, just like the Native Americans who do rain dances, we would manifest rain and there would be no more fire. Think about that. That is what they don't want us to realize. The power of combined effort. Literally combined effort would create rain right now. And this whole thing would be done. It would be complete. We could do this in any way, like, but I'm just talking about rain right now. Because as somebody who's experienced instant manifested rain, like I had water fly on me from the sky in a parking lot from my words. My man was like, we're in a parking lot out in Tennessee, and we were like talking about spigots of water, and like as he said, he was the one that said it, and as he said it, rain literally poured on us out of nowhere in this like bubble. We looked around, no other car was wet, it was just us. We were the only ones that were soaking wet. And I think Dolores Candace also talked about that in some of her books, about like instantaneous, like manifest water, like things that have happened. So if we truly wanted that to happen in California, and if you were determined for that to happen, especially as a collective of energy, if we all did it, it would be over. It would be over, guys. There would be rain. Because I remember the other night I was talking to my man about it, and I was like, I hope it rains. And then the next day it was raining here. I was like, I actually had this crazy nightmare, and then I woke and there was rain outside. So believe in your power, because it's believe in your power. Believe in your power, because we can do that. And the powers that watch us, who know about the coming powers within certain individuals, they are afraid of that, of understanding the knowledge of that, of what we can do. I mean, it's been proven already in meditation groups what the power of a group meditating can do. So imagine if you have like psychic, crazy superhumans working together. I mean, that's powerful, truly powerful. Perfected work. That is what's going to happen when we get together and understand our abilities. You will have crazy, crazy things happening in a community of powerful humans. Like crazy energy. Like it kind of like, when I think about it sometimes, about like the potential of what is to come, it gives me like, oh, it's so amazing. So yeah, I want you to realize that you have the power right now to do that. And that is really crazy cool. I want to find one more deck for you guys, and I'm going to close this because I'll just talk, and I will talk about everything and anything, because I like to talk, and I need to be silent. Okay, so let's get it, Warren. victory's coming, man. I'm excited for victory for us all. And for us to find our family, you know. So, oh my God, I just heard shovel. I don't know. Someone needs to go dig something up. Or someone's working on a garden, maybe. Yeah, the stairs. This one comes out a lot when I do my own readings. You're at the bottom of the staircase and you want to get up, man. And the staircase is right in front of you, so start working on your gifts. It's like it's so hard to shuffle. I'm going to do a different way of picking cards with this. Take the energy. The otters, how cute is that? I love these cards because there's a little kitty on every single one. Little blue and white kitty. So you're all earth angels and you have a lot of emotions and you feel the need to be with someone else, to feel abundant, feel happy. This was coming through from this card. And you've been hurt a lot in your love life and in your family. Because, you know, when you have to deal with karmic family members, it just sucks, man. It really sucks. I'm going to have my this deck confirm. This one, actually. Will you confirm for me, my guys, that anything specific about the R message? Other than the number 35. That is a very common number I've been seeing lately. What do you want me to know about this R relationship? Openness. Oh, you guys are, what if you're closed off? Oh, I mean, I need to, man. I've been closed off for a while in hermit mode. Openness. So, if you can open up yourself to messages, to guidance, it will come through. I'm telling you, like, be open to magic. Open to the magic you hold within you. Right? Please be open. I'm starting to know, guys. Oh, wow, okay. Why did this happen? The hunter, yeah, cartographer, and wow, this is all about divine unions and finding your way. Can I have one card? My friends, my guides, my gorgeous humans, my star friends, my ancestors. Can I have one meeting, please? Okay. Okay, interesting. So the reason you're not being open is because of the anger, things in your past. These karmic families have created this, like, I had to deal with this. I feel like all of us we're warriors because of this brawling mentality, this lack of empathy and confrontation. You probably feel like you've been up against a lot of confrontation with people because of your viewpoints on life and creation and magic and whatnot. But that's just gonna happen. It doesn't matter. Just fuck them all, man. Like, just power forward because you're a warrior. And if you feel good, then yeah. It means you're on the right path. If you're feeling like you are not like the rest, that is an awesome thing to be. It is so great to be that way. I love that. Yes, 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 yes. You're not like the rest. You're not because you're not. And that's the best thing ever. Okay, one more card. One more card. Yeah, individuality and cherish. Cherish who you are, whatever avatar you are in. You serve a role as that sexuality. If you're masculine, you serve as the generator. If you're feminine, you serve as the womb creator force. And they work together. You are individually beautiful, and you need to cherish all the magic that is holding inside of you, like that you can create. Just cherish it, and do not give in to the temptations of these things that are trying to, like, fuck with us, fuck with our genetics, fuck with our DNA. Like, as someone who did not do any COVID tests, did not do any COVID anything, I didn't even test for it. Like, to this day, I still don't get a flu test or anything. I just know. Like, I've done a lot of research into it, and it's scary what was going on with the RNA genetic changes. You are beautiful, and and one of the gifts I was given on my transformation journey that I have the ability to heal people who have had any type of manipulation to their DNA. I was taught a technique when I was out on my land where there was no signal. Saw a lot of aliens and a lot of like multidimensional beings, and I had certain stars that were like, well, they're not stars, they're like ships that would float down next to me, and they gifted me with this knowledge about rebalancing the chakras, but not only rebalancing them, but able to tweak them so that if there's any genetic shift that happened in your body that's toxic, I can literally like eliminate it. So if this has happened to you, do not be worried at all. Do not be like freaked out. Like, just get in touch with me, and I can even do it from afar. I've never done that before, but they're telling me right now that I can. So if you're hearing this, know that I'm here for you, and that you're going to be just fine. Just believe. They're telling me you even have the ability to push out that junk. You have the ability within you that it has not integrated. It honestly, it went in and like, it's just like sitting there. It's not even able to go anywhere. It's like it couldn't even mess with you, is what I'm hearing. You're just too high of a certain type of DNA or type of not just vibration, but it's just something about your genetics. This is why they're looking at us with their like binoculars, like these groups, man. They're like, oh God, we can't even mess with the DNA, you know? Like, it's just sitting there, guys. If you think they're not doing stuff in the air, you're crazy. Like, it's been wild what they've been doing in our air for like a long time. Like, I have to take borax baths. Like, I have to scrub myself to get rid of all the junk that they put on me. It drives me crazy. And then I have to like literally like frequency the shit out of it and pulsify it. It's exhausting, man. But I'm at a point now when I've got to hold on. So you'll rise higher, you know, and movement. So we're coming. Keep moving. Oh, that's another thing. When you've been a hermit, you're not moving enough. So get active, because this is also purge a lot of toxins from the air. Okay, you're gonna purge a lot of things that are being falling on our hair follicles. These like fucking nanoparticles and crap. Like, it will just like beat up and come off of you. Like, it can't stay on you. So be active, get your heart rate up. And I'm doing that too. I've been terrible with exercise, but go hiking, go out in nature, like ground yourself and just sweat it out. If you can't borax scrub your body, just sweat it out. You know, that will definitely help with these stupid nanoparticles. And if you've gotten bitten by a mosquito or stung by a bee lately, congrats. They're just interested in you. I shouldn't go into that right now. I'm someone who's looked at a lot of patents, right? Anyway, so I'm going to end this here because we're now at like an hour, 12 minutes. Well, anyways, that's okay. So love to you guys. And till next time, Brashimi Tramiri More Deoste. Love and light. Blessings to you. Stay strong and believe in yourself. All right, that's the end. Oh, got my armor. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, here we go. Be careful. Oh, this is really happening.